Alrighty, folks. It is 10 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning. Today we're going to be doing a lawn tool review again, but today we're going to be doing the Billy Goat Walkbehind leaf blower. You can see yesterday we had the Helena hurricane. We had a little bit here in Ohio from Hurricane Helena. Actually came to Ohio just for a little bit, but as you can see, this is how many leaves the storm brought down with it. So that's why I'm using this thing. This thing I bought in 2015, so I think this thing is 10 years old, maybe a little more. It's actually done a very good job over the years. As you can see, like, this was just a sea of leaves, and I've blown most of them all the way in this direction. And this right here is what I still have left to clean up. So I figured I'd bring you guys along for the journey. Look at this. This is just a mess. You can't even tell what kind of driveway I have because there's so many leaves. But first off, I'm going to show you all around the machine first, and then we can get started on this. So let's take a look at the blower itself. It is a Billy Goat Walkbehind leaf blower. It's got a hard tire up in the front, and it's got some air tires in the back here. This is the Billy Goat F601 S model. The S means that it has a Subaru engine. And this is the engine itself here. It's a Subaru SP170 model. I can't believe that they make these engines anymore. You can clearly tell the age of this machine by the engine because Subaru hasn't made engines in 2017. They stopped making them in 2017. So yeah, this clearly shows the age of the machine. You cannot get one with a Subaru engine anymore. But you'll see right here is the fill for the gas. Let's take a look at that. I might need to fill it up with gas soon. I also ran this thing, like I said before, I ran this thing before I started the video, so the engine's still pretty warm. So it'll be easier to start up. Right down here you see your oil dipstick. And this right here controls the chute. The more you pull it back, the more the chute goes down. I'll show you. Pretty cool. Like, the chute here is spring loaded, so when you pull on this, it goes down. When you let it go, pops back up. You can also see that there's this bracket on here and this little button here. So let me try. So, like, if you pull it down, you push the button in, like, say here, it'll stay there, and you can just push and pull it back and forth. Unlike the Billy Goat Lawn Vac, this is not self-propelled. You actually have to push this machine yourself. Right back here, you can see the pull rope. You have your choke right here. You have your fuel valve. Down is on. Up is off. Down is on. This right here is your on and off switch. Yeah, that's on. That's off. So when you go and start the machine, and if it's not warm, what you do is you turn the switch to on. Put your choke on, or make sure that the fuel valve is on. Put your choke on, make sure that's on full throttle. Pull the rope handle. When it catches, turn your choke off, and you're ready to blow. So now we're actually going to start the machine, and I'm going to show you it in action. Got the switch to on. Got the speed throttle on the Rabbit. Got the speed throttle on the Rabbit. And I don't need to choke it because I just ran it, so this should start up on one pull. I'll put it down on the turtle so you can hear me. As you can see, these leaves are pretty wet. It rained a little bit this morning, but Hurricane Helena, when it made landfall here in Ohio, kind of brought down all these leaves and that piece of bark over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna go down the driveway, blow half of these leaves on this side. I'm gonna come up the driveway, blow half of the other leaves in this area, and I leave it there so that when this dries, I can pick it up with the lawn vac, which I might be doing another video of very, very soon because I got the hose kit for that. And I kind of want to demonstrate that here on video, so I will definitely do that soon. But let's crank the throttle back up, so then that way we can get this done. Pull the thing down to blow. Alright, now we're going to you can see, it did a pretty good job. I will say this, there are some leaves that are left in the driveway. Obviously, the leaves are very dense and wet. It just got done raining this morning. So this is actually just fresh after a rainstorm, which probably may not have been the best idea to go test this thing out, but it picked up a little bit more than I thought it was going to, just going down and up the driveway. So it's actually extremely effective on dry leaves, obviously, because they're lighter. But on hit on hit leaves, it actually does the job. You might have to pass twice in order to get all of them up off the ground. But it gets rid of most of it as well. Like, this was just a sea of leaves at the beginning of the video, and now there's like a little bit of leaves left because obviously the driveway is very wet and damp. But if this was a dry, sunny Saturday morning, it would have blown the leaves off the driveway no problem. But since this morning it just got done raining a little bit, it was very wet and dense for the leaves, so that's why some of them are still stuck on the driveway. Because if you can blow wet leaves with this thing, you just have to pass over twice. Anyway, that is going to be my review of the Billy Goat F601S. This is obviously This is obviously a very good machine to have. You unfortunately, if you're thinking of buying one, you can still get them, but they don't have the Subaru engines anymore. I think they're still selling them with the Honda engines, and I know for sure that you can get a much bigger one. Like, this is not as big as it gets. They can become even bigger than this. And they also will have a self-propel feature with some of the bigger models as well. I think you can get them with the Honda GX engine and the Briggs & Stratton Vanguard engine as well. So yeah, this is what I have. Unfortunately, I have the older model with the Subaru engine. And I will say this, even though this thing was bought like so many years ago, like probably like 10 or 11 years ago, it does the job well. The Subaru engine starts up one pole every single time, and I've never had any problems with the engine whatsoever. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys later.